it's me, your boy, Alchemist, and welcome
Rusty Lake,
to
spring, 1860.
a loud-ass game, good God. Let me turn that down a little. There we go. This is my playthrough, my 100% playthrough of Rusty Lake Roots. This game is a long one, so you're going to be seeing a fair amount of bizarre cuts, as I am likely to be doing this. In multiple parts. But let us continue for now.
Rusty Lake, spring, 1860. James Vanderboom arrived at Rusty Lake. His uncle had just passed away under mysterious circumstances. James was his uncle's only heir. He had no idea of the events that would change his life.
You can click on characters to see what they're thinking. This is your hint system, effectively. This puzzle is quite simple. I won't be talking as much during this one, because I'm going to be focusing fairly hard. Dear James, I regret to inform you that your uncle has passed away. He has left you his house and a very special seed. Plant it and start your own family. 572. One moment. I don't know if... Yeah, my achievements probably aren't reset on this one. So I'm just going to be pointing out each achievement since we're not going to be able to hear the Steam thing go off. We want this watering can, and we will fill it with water. Nice and easy. Now we have to click on the hole, plant the seed, and water it. Then, when you interact with James again, you would get the achievement, plant the tree. You may have to water it a couple times. Yeah, you have to water it a couple times, so this is where you get the achievement. You'll notice, unlike the other games, there's not a button to, damn it. Anyway, there's not a button that shows you the in-game achievements. It is solely on Steam, which makes this a little aggravating. 1860, the house, spring. No achievements are to be found here. We can get a twig and a worm. There's something useful there, but we can't grab it yet. And we can use it to solve this puzzle. Looks like we'll need 3 of them. One of them's in this pot. Nothing's in this pot. And now the solution is simple. We give him a twig. But it's not enough. And now he can poke it. And so it falls. The bird does nothing funny without the worm, but it will give you a gem. finally, we're back here. We must break the window, and we see a little crow. Surely that crow is friendly. There's no way it couldn't be. Right? This level is complete. I got some strawberry applesauce. That's really tasty. And I'm drinking some strawberry lemonade. I just really like strawberries. Our next level, Summer 1860, has an achievement, The Uncle. The achievement in this one is Nipplegate. And you can get it. One moment while I double check my notes. Okay, yeah, my notes say that you get it when you, I'll point it out when, because I don't want to give spoilers. But anyway, double checking my notes, I see that it's not called Nipplegate, that's the description in-game. An axe. Once we have the axe, we have a couple options here. Oh, sorry, the hatchet. My bad. I forgot that it's a hatchet and not an axe. Whoopsie. And now we can see the second key. This key should open this. And we see some bloody handprints on the window. Also, this will be important later. Trust the process and take a screenshot. My notes don't tell me what the Sanskrit in this one is, but if you'll give me a moment, I know where I have it written down. The first word is man. The second one is spirit or ghost. Manusa Arrow Preda, I think is the pronunciation on it. I sure hope I'm getting that right. I forgot to take notes on the pronunciation. And here we see me fuck up again. More Sanskrit. This one reads, God. And we see the time is 8:25. Another signal. And this would get you the nipple achievement. Rather, not this part would, but this part would. And you'll notice, heart in a jar. Looks like we've got some pieces to collect. Collect all 10 sacrifices. Do not falter. 1865, Finding Love. There are no achievements in this one, but it is pretty simple. The first thing I'm going to do is grab this handkerchief, we'll need it later. This rose will be useful as well. And our good friend the crow has an offer to make us. Give him the feather. Give her the rose. She starts bleeding profusely. must say, for a man writing using a crow's feather and blood, his handwriting is impeccable. Nothing we can do here, though, and nothing to worry about. Rather, nothing we can do for that particular segment. Take the worm, you wormy boy. We have a ring, and so, if I can click correctly, the marriage... I actually shrunk the thing, hold on. Does this still look correct? Okay, I hope that's right. I hope that's right. There. Ooh, I slid it too much. Hold on. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I hate having hand tremors. I hate having hand tremors. I hate having hand tremors. So much fun. And so we continue. Next, 1867, childbirth. Is that this one? No. It's this one. We click on the window. There is an achievement in this one. It will be difficult. I'm going to move my thing slightly so I can read my notes a little better. Blue, white, red. There are a lot of hints here that we need to pay attention to. Specifically, check the clock. That is noon 10, or 2 o'clock even. Let's go ahead and start grabbing stuff. Take a look at the cribs, and grab the tab. Give me the pestle while you're at it. Now, plant. You use the mortar to break the window. No, that would be silly. This part's a little gross, so I'm going to be doing it quickly. Spoon with birth potion. And I hope you guys are ready to see a birth. No kidding, by the way. And then the placenta. You feed the placenta to the dog. He goes to bed. You take the key. Now we can take these. Let me double check my list. Yes. Well, it kind of looks like... Close the window, dog. You're gonna get rain all over the floor. Can you put your dress down, lady? Thank you. Give me that. Now, remembering what we saw on these, and if you don't remember, double check. Since they are placed in this order, we'll need to do milk, water, wine. And this should trigger the achievement triplets. 1870, the staircase. We're ignoring that. We're ignoring that. We're ignoring that. The staircase has no achievements tied to it, so we're just going to go ahead and move on it quickly. We can open the window. We can see part of a puzzle solution. can see part of the puzzle itself. Let's go ahead and click on this. More of the puzzle solution. But I digress. Let us continue. This goes here. This is not a puzzle that I'm a huge fan of, truthfully. Not out of any, like, dislike of it or anything. It's just, I think it's kind of wonky. And that unlocks one of the pieces. Then, okay, looking in James's book, we see some more Sanskrit. Let me double check my notes. That one says Ajra, or demon. But with his book, this painting, and that art, we now have everything we need to make this. It's like this, 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 this. And we see a pair of binoculars. Awesome. The music will cut out as I'm changing notes and stuff, just because this game hates me. And I didn't have physical notes on account of being kind of dumb. And we're gonna look over here, look over here, use the binoculars to look over there, and look in here. We see rabbit, quail, boar, crow. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow, deer, pheasant. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow, deer, pheasant. Rabbit, pigeon, boar, crow, deer, pheasant. One last puzzle to go, and there's a little sneaky portion of it. I say sneaky, it's actually pretty simple. Once you know that the square is first, this part becomes pretty darn easy. Because it's square, dot, and then it's this, triangle, it's square, circle the dot, triangle, S, cross. And now, with all that open, we have unlocked the next level. Something you may have noticed is that earlier I mentioned 34 levels, but there's only 33. Trust the process. The elixir. This level is pretty simple. This elixir will bring you eternal life or sudden death. The alchemist. You need a 3 pound, a 4 pound, a 4 pound, a 5 pound. You have to use the scales to figure this out. Okay, hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, the plus is 1 pound, the dot is 2 pounds. So using that knowledge, hold on a minute. Yes, the plus is 1 pound, the dot is 2 pounds. Plus is 1 pound, the dot is 2 pounds. So, that means this is 3 pounds. This is 4 pounds. Is it? No. No. Yeah, that's me being stupid. Because this means it's 4 pounds. And then, if we take the 3 and the 2, we'll see that this is 5 pounds. So we need 3, 4, 4, 5. right? You can also brute force this, but it's a little difficult to do it like that. But the answer is tilde XXO. Not dot, but circle proper. We let the dog taste it. He barks because he's a good boy. And so we let James drink it. James keels over immediately, but the dog is fine. This does mean that the dog is immortal. Fun fact. Clicking on him gives you the achievement, the elixir. Let's see, did I click? Yes, this is the next puzzle. 1870, The Wake. We've seen the heart has been obtained. 10 sacrifices, 10 family members, 1 rebirth. Lingua, tongue. Couple things we need to get done here. First, grab the coin. And grab the coin here. There's a deer and a crow, because we love deer and crow here. Then, we have the hardest puzzle in the game. And it's not even close. It sounds like I'm joking, but I am not. This puzzle sucks eggs. Then it's like this piece here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And you gotta go like, this piece goes here. This piece goes here. This piece goes here. And of course this goes here. 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 And this goes here. The puzzle's not really that bad. But, you gotta grab this coin and put it nowhere. You put it nowhere. Cool candle though. Anyway. Now that we've got that built, let me double check that OBS is running correctly. Yes. Cool. Now we've got puzzles to do here. I don't know how fond anyone here is of this style of puzzle, but I loved these puzzles as a kid. That is not to say that I was good at them, because to say so would be, well, I wouldn't call it lying, but I wouldn't call it truthing neither. However, even without my notes, I'm quite good at this portion. I have 4 hours in this game before the recording started, so I'm, dare I say, familiar. Take his tongue, the lingua. I sure hope I'm pronouncing these words right. I'd feel like an asshole if I wasn't. No achievements to be found there. Next is, that's where that tree branch ends. So this is our next one. 1876, hit movie Child's Play. We'll need a pot cover. We'll need part of Emma's ribbon. Give it here, child. Stick, need some honey. Now, we want to put honey in Emma's jar. The butterfly stays out of his reach, but worry not. You can see what he's thinking. He wants a stick. Now he wants a slingshot. I had forgotten to grab the marbles. Like a doll, but let's see what these guys are thinking. He wants the butterfly. Yeah, kid, cleared out. She isn't capable of thought yet, I guess. Anyway, time for the Angry Birds minigame. It will fall into place, and she will be happy. He wanted that butterfly, so they start fighting. We just gotta shoot this bee's nest a couple times. See what he's thinking. Doesn't let us zoom in. Poor children. Their lives will be full of misery, but their legacy will be of great importance. Child's Play is finished. No achievements to obtain. And so the next chapter begins. 1884, fertility, Emma. This is the right one? Yes. This puzzle sucks if you're colorblind. Thankfully, I'm not colorblind. So she wants this flower, the orange one. We need those leaves, those petals, that color. I think this one has extra orange? No. Add more red. But I'm a fool who forgot to pick up the gardening rake. This is what is used if you reset wrong. Give me this. It will disappear from your inventory if it is an incorrect rows. Turn off that. This one has extra red. Because I'm a fool. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh no. You're gonna wanna make all of these, I'm pretty sure. So we're just gonna go ahead and see that one there. That's red and blue. With extra blue. It's no use. It's no use. What do my notes say? Why am I stupid? Anyway, I got it backwards. It was blue, red, red. Not red, not blue, blue, red. It was two reds. Take your color theory courses seriously, chatter. You'll end up like me. I mean it. Because I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid in ways you didn't realize it was possible to be stupid. I'm stupid in ways mankind still hasn't fully recovered from. That didn't do what I wanted it to do, darn it. Oh well. Anyway, you just do this a bunch. Now we're green, so we'll need, is that, yeah, that that green is 2 blues. You can tell because it's darker than the green I have here. You can make other pretty flower combinations, but you can't collect them because the game only wants you to have these ones, and there's no achievements for any flowers. Now, this next one has an achievement. This is the wrong level. This is the correct level. Spring, 1885, masks. This achievement's a little wonky, but it works. You can also skip half the level, I'm pretty sure, by knowing what to do in advance. But I digress. We'll take the blue mask. He puts on the mask, and it begins to rain. We'll take that watering can and fill it. I'll take this can and fill it. We now have a key. Let me move once again so I can read better. It's the white mask. And so, things have begun to freeze. A second key has become ours. Give me that back. Let me back in here. Now we need to look in here. There's a code there. She disappears, but we see this. And we know what to do here. Then we're going to switch out the masks real quick. And if we zoom in, we'll see her. So now we need to make it look like that. The moon mask is ours, but not yet done. The achievement here is called the moon mask, but there's a bit more to do here. And you'll get it around this time. There's a window. 5, 2, 3, 1. $52.31 gets us that butterfly he's always wanted. And make him stab it. This will get you the moon mask achievement. We've gone too far, because now it is time for $18.99, the fortune teller. Rather, it is the clock. I'm stupid, it is $18.89, the clock. I'm an old man. I'm an old, weary old man who is old and old and old and also old. Don't forget Chopped. Oh my gosh, not again. Oh, hand tremors. Is everything sized appropriately? Looks like it, okay. Good. gears. I don't remember how many there are supposed to be. I do remember now. If you'll let me click, we'll be here soon. Okay, would you like the sawman? Here, just take it. And show me the dang table, because I need this. We're gonna need a lot of pieces here. How far can we do? Okay, yeah, we want it here. Thankfully, they're pretty. Friendly about how it hits. Let's see if I remember all this. We're missing a gear, aren't we? No, we're not. We have the gear we need. Aren't I? No, I'm missing one more gear. Where? What do my notes say? This game is going to give me an aneurysm. That's right, it's right there. And then this is what the time we need. And she has appeared. And disappeared. And he goes, damn, I wish I was smoking some kush. Give me your matches, punk. Can't light it himself. What a bum. What a bum. No achievements here. The fortune teller. She wants us to put these in a specific order. So, we're going to take a look around and see who's there. The hangman. Can't open that yet. We do see that. We gotta remember these symbols, it's a little difficult. And there's the last one. Or there's 5 of them at least. Of course, you only need 5 to be able to see what you're supposed to do. Now, I only looked at them for a moment because I already know the answers here, but it's the star, death, the devil, the hermit, the hangman, and the only one left is the empress. She'll give us our key. We'll go in here. And we'll see a glass sphere. It's going to flash through a series of images. Okay, I believe it has shown us all the images we need. Devil, death, hangman, It's just a couple swaps, really. There was a funny... I forgot it screamed so loud. And so the fortune teller achievement, it doesn't actually exist. $18.91, the swing, Albert and Frank. We're gonna need this eventually. You there. Hand me this. Give me this. A pumpkin mask. Albert has always been obsessed with masks. Now we have a teddy bear to give the child. Look at how much fun he's having. Wouldn't he be having more fun with a teddy bear? I think so. Just take it, kid. Take it. And let's rev up for a big one. Oh no. What a tragedy. You know what would make the kid feel better in his time of need? A teddy bear. And so Frank disappears. Forever. 1891, fall, the search. We need to grab the ink from the shrine. And this piece of paper. If you find, dear son, I have been looking for you for so long. If you find this letter, look for me in the stars. Your mother. Stop that. And behind them is our last piece of paper. Okay. Now it's time to do some math. I hope everyone here likes math, because if not, well, good luck. That is our first one. We're going to need to get 3 numbers. We'll have to align with everything here. Did I align? Let me see. Yep, okay. Okay. Oh, hi there, birdie. Hi there, Harvey. You're a good bird. And that's the next number we need, 33. And then 4 is the last number we need. B plus C plus D plus A equals 126. I'm not going to be coy about it or anything. We get a rubber stamp. I'd like to start collecting rubber stamps. Put the ink in here, stamp it. Take the tube and give it to our dearest friend, Harvard. And this leads us somewhere, but it's not where we need to be yet. 1895. I said 1895, the wedding photo. Grab all the clothing. This one takes the shape of a cube. We get a hat. Double check that OBS is showing correctly because I accidentally shrunk the game again. Awesome. 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 Anyway, now it's time to solve some puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more hat. And then we go. This one's a little harder, but it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Take mask. And now everyone needs to line up. Albert gets the mask. The child gets the funny hat. Give me that hat back. That belongs to her, you fiend. This hat is yours. This hat is yours. And the veil is yours. We take the photo. Summer 1896. The painting. I hope you're ready for more color. Subtle foreshadowing. Real subtle. I don't think we've ever seen foreshadowing this subtle. Turmeric. Nothing I can click on here. Oh no. Get some honey that I can't actually collect. A bottle. Oil. Turmeric. And a shell. I always click this in the wrong order because I'm kind of a dumbass. Now we've gotten our paints. We've gotten our paints. And then these flowers tell you what shape to color or what color to make everything. The sun is red. I appreciate that they don't make you color the background like they do the Arles painting. Black is the two people. And if we back in, you'll see it's colored itself correctly. Thank goodness for that feature. The church is white. And the ground is yellow. And you'll see it's colored itself inappropriately and subtle foreshadowing. Her tears are attained. No achievement yet. A new branch sprouts forth. We have the tears of Emma Vanderboom, the tongue of James, and the heart of William. But that's not important yet, because it's time for the 1 second. Get back to the tree real quick, just double checking. Okay, yeah. We've reached the halfway point now with the line game. This one's a little complex. The High Priestess always tells the truth. The devil always lies. The chariot lies only once. The Empress tells the truth only once. Look outside. Let's take that back. Nope, you have the wrong card. I'm gonna go ahead and put that there because I know that's the answer, but I'll explain it in a minute. Just make sure you know everyone's names. And you can find one of the cards here. Click around here, and you get nothing. Albert's card reads, I don't love Ida, my brother is not married, a card is hidden right of the painting. The card was hidden left of the painting, so obviously that's untrue. Albert is the devil. Now let's go over Ida. A key is hidden under the newspaper, the devil has his photo in my pocket, and the locker code ends with 46. The devil does have his photo in her pocket. The top left corner is where we got that card, so that was proven true. And finally, a key is under the newspaper. Not what I clicked on. Thank you. Nowhere else. She is telling the truth twice, so that makes her the Empress. Mary, we've already given the chariot to. Top left corner of the photo, 9-4, it is summer. And finally, my sister, it is summer, yeah. Card is hidden there, top left corner of the photo, the locker code ends with 9-4. So, finally, let's check his stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm having an aneurysm. I'm correcting it. My sister died. True. 3-7. A key is hidden. And so it is. This is how you prove that she's lying about summer. And so 3-7. And the final card. With everyone's truths and lies tallied together, the Empress is Mary, or Ida. The devil is him, and he is, give me that, the High Priestess. Then, once all are solved, we look outside. A crow wearing a deer skull is here. Who have we seen wearing a deer skull in the past? As always, it's Albert. And so we continue. 1904. The Family Band. That's not the band. I misclicked. We have to make everyone play certain things. Give me that paper. Leonard. Hand it over. She's rocking, but not enough. Give me that, lady. E, G, E, G, A, E, A, E, C, B, C, B, T, L, T, L. Albert was... CB, CB. There's a lot to go through here, but we will be ignoring it. There will be blood, 2 voodoo dolls, and a lost child, and a corpse. Many such cases. Many, many such cases. There's not an achievement behind the teeth, unless my notes are wrong. Let me double check. Correct, no achievement there. Let's click on his crying face. Yep, that's right, kid, your parents are dead. I've never seen parents as dead as yours. It's kind of impressive, really. He seemed a scary face. Get that out of here. She, as always, has also seen a scary face. Now, there's a couple different things we have to do here. Light the light. Take the lit candle. Light the doll on fire and move the doll's face. That causes him to punch that, and we can get a key. We then use the key to open this. Take a needle out. And then we click the Ida doll, we stab it, and we light her on fire. No, we don't actually. Anyway, now what you're supposed to do is see what faces she makes in what positions, right? So. Oops. Oops, double oops. So in a neutral position, Ida makes a neutral face with eyes open. In this position, when she's hitting the YMCA over here, her eyes are closed, her mouth is open. Finally, when she's pointing over there, we see nothing. A completely shut face. No thoughts, just a pair of scissors. And so, with those scissors, we continue our voodoo. What awesome voodoo. Shit. I keep misclicking on the thing and resizing the video. How convenient those plates were there to catch their eyes. Oh, and they're dead now. They're dead now. From here, once you've put both eyes in the jar, you get the achievement for it. 1909, The Brood. He needs a jar. We have a jar, thankfully, if the game is willing to give me the damnable jar. And a potato. Take the jar, you filthy man. Gross. You want a potato, man? You hungry? No. Right, he's not the one who wants a potato. This man is. It's Frank again. Frank is planning his vengeance. Good for him, frankly. That's correct. This is correct. What did I mess up? What did I mess up? What did I mess up? Right, okay. Cut that out. Drop the egg in there. No, what did I mess up? What did I mess up? What did I mess up? This is going in here. Did we lose? Did the semen just disappear? Hello? Hello? Hold on. Get back. Okay. Because the fire's going in here. This is going... I'm a moron is what's going on here. Okay, this goes here, here, here. There we go. Sorry, I'm a moron who can't read his own notes. 1914, The War Hero. This is one of my least favorite levels in the game, so I'm going to speed through it fairly quickly. You need to recover bike parts. Let's take a look here. Interesting. Oops, my headphones are dying. Let me switch them out. This is going to fail instantly. I simply wanted to see that my headphones were still working. We need this one here, that one there, this one here, this one here. And you go back and you check the map and you see that we're going to get a couple things here. Anyway, that bike is going to be how you get it. That bike tells you where to put everything you get from the birds. We took some mufflers. Now we need this one to move here. This one to move here. This one to move here. And they'll come back and they'll bring that. And then we need, there's the music again. We need this bird here. This bird here. This bird here. This bird here. Bring them back to me, my little bird friends. That should be all 4 bike parts. And now we need to put the bike together. This part goes, no, that's not the part I want. I want the yellow one. The yellow one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. This one's a little hard to place, but it goes up here, and I think you do it like that. No. It's gotta be like that. No? It goes up here. There we go. And the seat goes where the seat goes, where the seat goes. And then Leonard ends it. Now we are sending him to the trenches. No achievement here to worry about. But we are going to be collecting a body part here. Wooden cup and the table leg. Click on Leonard. His left pocket, his left, not ours, has a scissor, has a key. Nothing is in there. Take some scissors, and we'll go ahead and grab the pincers. He is shell-shocked. Now we gotta do some drag and drop. Garbage. mysterious Mr. Crow, who he's seen a few times. He's thinking of his house. Poor guy. Which one does that line up better with, I wonder? No, I think that lines up better here. Maybe? No. No, I was wrong. Oh my god. I was wrong. It was Earth. All along. Yes, you finally made a monkey out of me. Zoe. Wrong one. Sorry. Wrong circle. And so, the next sacrifice is made. Is this one next? No. The well part one is not next. Communication is next. Fall 1919.
Can you hear me? What is your first name?
On mobile, this puzzle sucked ass, and I played this when I was in the woods of North Carolina with no internet.
What is your last name?
However, on PC with a mouse, it's a lot easier to keep control of this. Oh yeah, you know that answer because you're this guy. Because Aldous is your brother. Anyway. Speak to the child again.
Do you want my key? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What do you want? I want to live.
What do you need to live again?
I need some of that penis. I need some of that good dick. But no, but it doesn't do anything if you do something wrong. The answer is sacrifices. Oh god. I wish I could type here. Fuck. I wish, how badly I wish you could type here.
What do you need to open the gate?
I don't remember where where we see this for the first time, but
What do you need to open the gate?
oh right, the answer to both of those is in here. Timepieces open the gate, sacrifices equals rebirth. Was there more Sanskrit? There is. Let me double check my notes again. Let's see. The rightmost one says God or Diva. The leftmost one says Azura. And the middle one says man. Or also Mana or Manusa, I think so that's supposed to be pronounced. Again, I don't know.
I will help you.
And now it's time to return to Frank, the well part 1. We need water, then food, then a wooden stick. And for the wooden stick, we need to do it like this. Now that we have a wooden stick, we can give it to him, and he can crawl his way over here. And so he will breach the bathroom is not where I want to be. The well part 2? Yes, this is where we're supposed to be. We need her stick. The mug and the pot. Just give it to me. Get me out of there again. We see that he needs water. And we see what the water really is. Yuck. Alright. Since I put that worm there earlier, there's a fish there now. You'll get the cup achievement once you have put the cup in there, I believe, but it may trigger at the end of the sequence. I don't actually perfectly remember. And I clicked on the left pot, but I didn't actually get the matches from it, because I'd clicked on the wrong part. Now we have grilled fish. Let's go get the stick. Okay, let's continue. The next level is checkmate, which is not here, nor is it here. Instead, it is here. Frank and Albert are our friends here. Nothing we can do with that, but we do need this knife. Cerebrum King. Let's reset that for now. The Chess King. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Gives us a horsey. Ah. You don't want to land on any of the marked squares. There we go. This puzzle is one that I don't really have a good answer for. So Albert is dead. His brain has been taken. Another sacrifice has been made. Albert, despite being a fellow Deer Maxer, will not be missed. Now we may return to the bathroom. Our goal is to not explode. Or rather, not freeze to death. So, we'll close this, do that, do this, do this. You can always just look at the temperature to see how you're doing. Let's not waste any water. Bucket with hot water. So while the temperature is up, it is at its max. Spuddy, thanks for the key. Now we need to give Frank a haircut. A new sacrifice has been made, and this one didn't require anyone to die. Wow. Unless you count Albert. I'm not counting Albert, he was dead anyway. Here comes my second least favorite option. Puzzle is the word I'm looking for. There's a grasshopper puzzle here. My keys just fell off my desk. That was unfortunate. I'm making sure I have my notes correct. So we needed that grasshopper. And look at his thing. So. It's okay. And this will show us our first timepiece. Starting from the rock. Right? Yes. What's he got to say? He's thinking about timepieces. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Move this here. Move him out of the way. And we do this thing 3 times. I don't know what sort of beetle this is, but it's not one I like. Three grasshopper crops. And we do 2 ladybug hops. Two frog hops. One, I thought this was a ladybug, but I also am pretty sure I'm wrong now. 1 ladybug hop, and then 1, 2, 3. And our first timepiece is abstained. In the next one, there's a very missable achievement because you don't get to replay these levels. Like, I can open this level and replay it, but you can't reopen these levels. So let's see the stars. We need the bird food and the card. And we go to this and we take the card here. We look at Aldous and we take the card here. We now have 3 cards. Harvey should show up. Look for me in the stars. Now, here's where the achievement is. You gotta click on Hardy Bunch, and you get the achievement, The Date. The original guide I followed said that if you didn't speed run towards this one, it wouldn't show up, but I think that was a bug on their part, because as you can see here, it shows up without issue. Regardless, yeah, you click on it. Make sure to click on it or you won't get the achievement. Now we have to solve this puzzle like this. And then we need one that goes there. So we'll want, I believe it's this one here. And then it's here. And then I'm off base entirely, aren't I? Hold on. I may be stupid. I may be stupid. But I'm also very handsome. And we go here. There we go. The tree. Wait a second, I see. Yeah, if you're correct, it will just do the thing for you, so you don't have to worry too hard about it. Next is the cube. Now it's the person. No, it's the deer. Sorry, which one's the deer? Which does look like a person. Sorry, I'd say that's a dude. That's a dude. So it's this. No. No. Let's do the crow, actually. The crow's pretty easy. And then once you have the crow, you get a better understanding of which ones are left. Huh? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? No. Hold on. I mean, I am stupid. Let's be clear here. So this goes here. It can't go anywhere else. Then it goes here. Then it goes here. Then it goes here. This goes here. This goes here. No, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. Ignore me. Right. Because this one, it's rotated weirdly, which is what's throwing me off. Right, okay. I was rotating it the wrong way in my brain. You go like this, and then from here you go this, and then you go here, right? You gotta look at it like that, and realize that I'm dumb as hell. Close that, dang you, damn it. Okay, let me fix this. I'm just actually stupid is the issue here. Yeah, okay, I was getting confused by the other things there. Awesome. I did have it correct. I did. I'm so intelligent and handsome and I should be smooched. Anyway. This one sucks, so I'm ignoring it. Then we need to go, whoops, wrong button again. In here, we gotta go like this.
My son, read my letter.
You're supposed to be able to see her face there, but I fucked it up. We saw this portrait on Mr. Crow's thing. And then we need to put this here. And you can see that the code to the box is love. Oddly wholesome for a story about murder and human sacrifice and what may or may not be a cult. Now, it's odd, but you can't get 1932 until you've done 1933, so we're going to go ahead and do this. There's a puzzle. I've been playing a lot of Skylanders, which has a variety of puzzles like this one. So I've gotten really good at these puzzles. Almost gotten really good at these puzzles. Just kidding, I know what I'm doing. You get the achievement for it, the dress. So yeah, once you pick up the dress, you get that achievement. Now I didn't clarify. The first one is this one. Now you want to gramophone is now broken. You'll want her blood. And now we can do 1932. The graveyard. Give me that, you chud. We're going to be doing some grave robbing. Casual grave robbing. Pay attention to the dates. I know the code, so I'm not going to go over it in detail, but it uses the date, month, year thing. And you're going to need to know whose gravestones have what dates and months to get the code. Anyway, we need a lot of bones. The code is 122. It's 2233. You add together the months and the days. And I think this is the first time we've had to use the extra inventory slots the entire game. They are quite efficient this time around. I think this one goes here. No, it doesn't. It goes here, and then here, and then, is that a arm? No, that's a leg. That's somebody's footsies. That's somebody's, yeah, that's a freaky deaky leg. It can also snap into place without the pieces connecting it, which is funny. And so the last medallion is found. I'm sure there's some symbolism to be found in the fact that Frank gets the demon, Rose gets the ghost, not the ghost, Adam's not the ghost, hold on, no, Rose gets, shoot, which one is that? Am I reading it wrong? Yeah, Rose gets God, Frank gets ghost, Leonard gets man. I'm sure there's some very specific symbolism revolving around that one. Anyway, here it is, the second to last level. We need to collect the timepieces. We need to go room forward. The Alchemist brothers get one, double checking my notes. Yes, the Alchemist brothers get the one representing man. The Crow and the Dead Man get the one representing demon. And Samsara gets God. And they all read 245. Oh, and you can see they've gotten grabbed, but we're not going to worry about their getting grabbed. They'll get better eventually. Go on, Rose, get grabbed. Goodbye. have to do a fair amount of balancing. This one will tell you where to put everything. I'm simply going to run through it correctly. What you're supposed to do is weigh these podiums real quick, and you can see whose things weighs what amount. Anyway, brain hurty. Once you balance everything out, you'll see this. Code is 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4. Balance the substance of your past lives. You want them all to weigh 6. J equals 1. Shit. Double checking my notes. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Anyway, the solution will be this. That one should be blood. This one should be toenails. This one goes here. This one goes here. And the heart goes here. Once you've gone through this portion, you will have to click on each of these. But once the roots have taken their fill, you get a cutscene. It's kind of a cutscene, you have to drag everything together. Now, here we'll be missing a couple achievements. Specifically, Laura, Last Emblem, Rusty Lake Cocktail, White Cube, Black Cube, and the Crow. More roots. Now, the past is not dead. The past is never dead. It's not even past. Go back to your roots by finding a gold family emblem near every family member. Use this first hint. So, we will go to James, all the way at the bottom, where it all started. You can only open the large portraits. And putting 666 reveals this. There are a lot of pieces here. You are expected to go back and forth and check them all. I'm not going to be doing that because I have my notes. But we will take the first emblem. I'd like to double check the other two though, just to make sure. The star and the hangman. Now Samuel's next, and his hint is the Wheel of Fortune. There's a time on it if you looked closely. 10:35. gets us our next one. Emma is next. On hers was the Queen of Pentacles. We have to click on the flowers in a specific order. 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Next is Albert, the devil himself. His was on the devil card, and we have to rearrange this. Now I have to re-rotate it. And this one needs to be sideways, and that last one needs to be upwards. It also shows you that Emperor card and the hint on it. Ida follows fourth, and we will have to do a specific order. The star comes first, then the hanged man. Then it's the Empress and the Devil. And finally the Hermit and Death. No? The star, oh, I switched a couple things around because I'm stupid. Hold on. The hangman should be here. No, the hangman is here. The devil is here. The hermit is here. Thank you for giving me that. And now will be Frank's turn. You must go to the instructions and spell out crow. The lovers, that's your next hint. And also why Mary is delayed. I didn't click on it, did I? Because now you have the answer to Mary's puzzle. You have to click the ring, pinky, middle, index, pinky. Ring, pinky, middle, index, pinky, and her emblem appears. Now, in Albert's portraits, we're going back real quick because I didn't look closely enough at his Emperor's card. The Rose, tell Rose the letters in the name. R1S4J5A6M4L1 I3 F5E1. That's referring to people's names. The first letter in Rose's name, whose R is R. Samuel's fourth letter is U, so on and so forth. With Rose, Samuel, James, Albert, Mary, Leonard, Ida, Frank, Emma. It spells out Rusty Lake. So, we go back to the tree, and we need to tell Rose Rusty Lake. There isn't a space as far as I'm aware, so I'm not going to input one. We're going back into Rose for the achievement, and we're going to type out Cube Escape. This will give us the Get Laura achievement.
My daughter will return to Rusty Lake.
That's when the achievement triggers. Now we must go to Leonard, and the death card will tell us how to place the pigeons. There's one more trick here. We need to make the birds go here. Now the the birds are here, the last emblem becomes ours. And that will get you the last emblem achievement. You can even see them all here. And now, there are 4 achievements here. In order to get an achievement, we are going to have to do some alchemy. I love alchemy. Let's see. Assuming I'm doing this correctly, we do water, air to get cloud. Then we need dust, so we do earth, air. Lava is earth plus fire. Plant is next, as it is cloud plus earth. Then we need stone, so we'll add air and lava together. Then we can get a tree from air plus a plant. Then we can get algae from water plus a plant. Then we need to make sand from air and stone. Then we need to make metal from fire and stone. Then we need to make small eggs from air plus algae. Then we need to make a shell from water plus algae. I will always recommend putting these in first since they are infinite. If you put this one in first, you will lose it and have to redo it. So do follow my instructions here. Fire and sand gives us a glass. We're going to need that one. Sand plus a plant is going to get us grain. You'll lose whatever one you put in first, so here we go, sand plus plant. Then we need fire plus metal to make electricity. Then we need metal plus stone to make a blade. Then we need a fish to do algae and small eggs. Now that we have a fish, we need to make chalk from a shell and a stone. Now that we have chalk, we need to combine water and a glass to get a glass with water. We're also going to need a lamp, so we're going to combine a glass with electricity. Of course, we need a blender, as all good recipes do. So I may be stupid. We'll get us a blender. Now we need wood, so we're going to do tree plus blade. We need another egg. Not another egg, but I think our first egg. So, dust and chalk. And dust. Now that we have an egg, we need sand again. So, we are going to do air plus stone. We're going to need glass. We need to do sand again because we needed more glass. Now that I have another glass, we need to make vodka. So we're going to take our glass with water and our grain to get vodka. Now we need a fruit. So we do, plant plus lamp. Not exactly the most sensical one, but we also need a campfire, so wood plus fire. Now it's our first of these achievements. Glass plus an egg. This will get you the elixir achievement. And that appears in our or not the elixir achievement, sorry. That will be used to get the achievement, the crow. So let's keep going. We'll need a crow. So let's get a lamp and an egg. Make sure I'm doing this in the right order because I'm going to need that egg multiple times. No, I don't. Okay, cool. Lamp, egg. We get a crow. How awesome. Now we need fruit juice, so we're going to do a blender and a fruit to get fruit juice. We need the campfire and air to get coal. Now, to get the Rusty Lake cocktail, combine a fruit juice with vodka. Make sure we don't need that for any of the achievements. We do not. That itself will get you the Rusty Lake achievement. Now we need a diamond. So we're going to combine the coal and the fire. Now that we have the diamond, we're going to put a fish. This gets you the white cube achievement. Adding a crow gets you the black cube achievement. And that leaves us with only the crow left to get. So we'll continue here, and we'll give him his elixir.
You drink first, brother.
Get the seed. Ah, shit.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
We are always here in our past and future lives.
We now will have the crow achievement as our last achievement.
The fate of Rusty Lake lies in this small seed. I have to leave now. Mr. Owl needs me. But we will meet again. In this life or the next. And that is Rusty Lake Roots 100%ed. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out something else of mine if you feel inclined, and keep an eye out for the next Rusty Lake game. If my numbers are correct, and I do believe they are, the cave is next. But let's go ahead and double check. Yes, indeed. Cube Escape the Cave is next. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.